We're here with Jim. Just talk a little bit about the transfer business that's come on just before deadline day, and it was a happy surprise to us, but I suppose not to you, the signing of Sean Bealey from Fleetwood.
Yeah, it's a good signing for us. I think knows the level. He's a good player, so we've done all right over the last week or two. I mean, when we're in a position to bring, or wanted one or two bringing in to freshen things up. We've gone with a relatively small squad. We always run within our means. There's running the correct man at the club, and I got a small amount of money to bring two players in, which wasn't probably enough to get the two that I wanted in the positions to fill. So we've had to do a little bit of wheeling and dealing. Obviously, with Joe Maswili going out for a month, we were fit Leeds games to get up to a level to come back and affect our first team. He went out and we got Jamie Deverton, which is a good bit of business. I think he's shown already that he's got a little bit about him. And then obviously Sean Bealey's been surplus to requirements at Fleetwood. He's left the club there. He becomes a free agent. So we've fitted in nicely for both parties.
Just a little bit of the semantics of how that worked. Sean Bealey obviously been on loan at Bury. And now Bury, the rumour was Bury very, very keen to be involved with him and continue to be involved with him. How did you get wind of it, and how did you manage to get there first and persuade him to come to us?
Well, he's done well at Bury. Whether he wanted to sign him or they didn't, I don't know. But he's a player that I like. I thought in the 2 games we played Fleetwood last year, he was excellent. Yeah, as I said, he knows the level, he's experienced, he's got legs, he's got ability. He's not bad in the air, his positional play is good, he's a specialised right back, and that's what we've been looking for. We've gone with Andy Parish and Andy Wright in there because it's all well and good, everyone's saying we need a right back. I've known for a long time we needed a right back. It's a specialised position, but when you haven't got the pennies to stretch within your budget to get what you want, you've got to make do, and that's what we've done. So we did inquire about him on loan a couple of weeks back. But we couldn't afford to pay what Fleetwood wanted, and then obviously it's been left. He's been had his contract terminated there, so he becomes a free agent, which is great. The day before deadline day, spoke to him. Spoke to his agent. He wanted to stay in the Northwest. He's had other options, so he comes in till the end of the season, which is great. He can have a look at us. We can have a look at him. He's a cracking lad. He's fitted in straight away. Took his position up in the changing rooms next to Big Kev. He's had a few battles in the past, and he's already asking Kev to dry his back and things like that, so he's fitted in no problem. But he's a good lad, and as I say, he's a good player, and I think in the 60 minutes today he did well and showed what a good signing he could turn out to be.
I know that you've said in the past that you like to get fresh faces in because it shakes things up a bit and it gives people a bit of confidence. There's certainly a buzz around the supporters because of that, and following on from that, even more good news: the Jack Redshaw extension, well, a new contract for 2 years, following on from next season, which is fantastic news as well. You must be really pleased with that.
Yeah, massively. Yeah, and good timing as well. Just before a derby match against Atkinson, which gives everyone a lift. But we all know what Jack's capable of. He was our top scorer last year. When he first come to the club, he had that little bit of a non-league mentality. He needed his body working on, which he's done, to be fair, even more so since he's been out. He's got muscles on muscles now. It's great to see. So he's coming along. For me, he's only going to get better. He's got all the attributes. He can score goals. He's a player that fans want to watch. You get people out the seat. He's still got a long way to go, he's still got a lot to learn, and it doesn't all stop here. He's committed himself to us for 2 years, which is great, and I've got a 2-year contract and I want to commit myself to him to make him a better player, myself and Ken and the backroom staff. And we're sure we can do that, and hopefully, and got confidence in it. We'll go from strength to strength, so it's a great sign again for us, gives everyone a lift, and that's what I said all along. You don't want to go through the season with the same squad, no fresh faces and no players for fans. When we go home next week against Burton, people will be going, it'd be nice to go down and see what Devitt's like, what's this Sean Bealey like, and that's what football's all about. I'm an Evertonian, I'm looking at the transfer window last night thinking we're going to get a new signing in, and someone to watch and someone to talk about and things like that. We signed a goalkeeper, so that was great, but that's what it is. So it's good bit of business buys. It's great. We've got some good players now on contract for next season. Lads who can grow together and be a team together, and hopefully there's more news on 1 or 2 more in in the coming weeks.
Hopefully some of the young lads getting signed up, yeah, that'd be great news, because that'd be a good fill-up, because you're starting to get the good little nucleus, and they're all a good age, aren't they?
They are, yeah, and they all grow together, and they all get to know each other that much better now to play with each other. You look today at Peter Murphy and Luke Joyce in the middle of the park. People might say they're not the fancied players of this division, but they've got a great, they know what they're all about each other, and they played a lot of football together. They're both at good ages, at 26 and 23, and that's what you need to do. You've got to build a team. You can't just go out and sign 12 players every pre-season, hope it happens for you. It doesn't get rid of more, move another 12, and that's what a lot of managers do. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, I wouldn't want to do it anyway, but I don't have the finances to do that. But it's about building a team, and slowly but surely we're building a team. We've got a nice blend. I call it a soup, and we've got a little bit of everything in the soup, and Beery coming out at the minute might just be a little bit of spring onion or something like that.
Bit of spice
that gives us that little something else that we need to try and kick on and get further up the league to where we want to be.
Thanks for talking to us, Jim.
Lovely.
Cheers, kid.